let's start this over again. I thought I hit record. I didn't, and instead my voice took 2 selfies. Voice-activated selfies are fun, but annoying. So, look, my bed is made. I am dressed. Last Jedi, of course. I wasn't going to wear Star Wars today, and I thought, yeah, I should wear Star Wars today. I need that little extra push of confidence. Why? Because in just under a half hour, I will be getting a phone call sometime between 11 and noon for a job interview. Yes, I am so excited. I went through yesterday, I was playing Old Republic, and I looked at my email, and I had an email from Balsam Shops. I don't know, how do you pronounce B-A-L-S-A-M? Remember, I have a speech impediment. So I had an email from the lady who runs them about my application to work there, and I thought, that's sweet. And I thought they were looking for people to work at Surrey Hills. See, this is the thing. This group, it's actually a group of shops. And on their website, the one location they talk about is this location in Surrey Hills. So this is going to be very bad, but I'm going to try to show you. Surrey Hills, oopsie, I just knocked over a lightsaber. Surrey Hills, this is going to be hard, is kind of in, let's do this, kind of in this general area of Mackinac Island. So it's about somewhere over here. So I thought that's what the thing was for. So I thought, okay, but I thought it was weird because the housing is on Market Street. Market Street is this red line. That is the highway. That is also Main Street through the town. This street right here, that's this black street right there. That's Market Street. That is the back end. So I actually like Market Street. It's really cool because at Market Street, the one down here by the lake, there's one right down there. At the end of Market Street, it's really cool because Market Street starts by Fort Street, which is by the hill, which is the fort. Mackinac Island's actually really hilly, and I'm getting off topic. Mackinac Island has really steep hills. Fort Street goes up by the fort, and it goes, and you think you're going to do fine, and then it goes, ding, and all of a sudden it gets really, really steep. And you literally cannot ride a bicycle up there. I tried. I think I got halfway. I think I got almost to Market Street before I ended up getting off my bike and pushing it the rest of the way to Market Street because Fort Street is so steep. I mean, even experienced bikers, they were getting off their bikes and like, and pushing their bikes up the hill because that's how steep it is. So, but Market Street is like, has a little hill, but then right near the end, towards where it meets up with Main Street, it goes, you go dee, and there's a hill, and it looks like you're heading straight down to the lake. It is so much fun to go down, because you just go, whee! And then you have to quickly pound on your brakes, because then that's the highway, and you don't want to run in the street and get hit by a horse. It's not cars you have to worry about hitting you on Mackinac Island, it's the horses. And there are also other ward hazards you have to dodge. But after you've been there for a couple days, it is very easy to dodge the the hazards left behind by the horses. It's so fun. And they're not that bad. It really only stinks when they're fresh. When they're not so fresh, it doesn't smell that bad. So you actually get used to it. So I actually got pretty used to it. So this store, Balsam Hills, called me and emailed me, not called me, and this lady said, oh, we want to schedule an interview with you. I'm like, okay. So we rapidly sent emails back and forth. She was surprised at how quick I responded because I got the email. I was like, and then I jumped back on to Old Republic, got an email from her, jumped back off of Old Republic, and responded to that email. So she's calling me between 11 and noon to interview me, and cross my fingers, and I'm going to do really good. They are hiring 10 cashiers for this job, so it's a cashier job, which is fine. Retail, it's fine. My mom says I can do it, and I believe my mom. I can do anything. But she also sent me the job description, which is basically just a summary of the job, and I liked it and explained that, oh, they're not hiring for their Surrey Hills location. They actually have, there's 2 shops. There's Balsam Shops, and I think the other is called the Loon Feather. And at Surrey Hills, they're in the same building with a restaurant called the Feed Bag. Weird restaurant name, but they're actually right by stables. So they're by a horse stable, so it makes sense. And horses are a big part of life on Mackinac Island. So they're in that little area, but then they have the Balsam Shops and Loon Feather, which I swear that is the name of the second shop, are actually located on Main Street in 2 separate locations. So they're actually looking for I think it's Balsam shop they're looking for the cashiers for, but there's a chance I might end up working at the other shop. And they're souvenir shops. They're pretty they're more like Native American themed, I guess, because the one shop is located in this thing called the Horse Corral Mall. Yes, they have a mall. It's not the type of mall you're thinking of. It's just a building called the Horse Corral Mall. And there's some shops inside. But it's like very much like lilac scented pillows, wood carvings, stuff like that. It's all very... A lot of the shops there's quite a few shops on Mackinac Island that are kind of hippie-esque. So there's actually a tour about fairies. So there's a lot of like new age spiritual stuff like that on the island. But it's still fun. You know, for me, there's still a lot of places I can go to shop. As far as if I get this job, I get 50% off at the store. Perfect place to buy my souvenirs. Done. Considering the other cheapest place on the island to buy souvenirs is like this warehouse type store called Big Deals. And Big Deals on the Long Island. I don't remember what it's called, but that's where I got my backpack and my hat and my water bottle. And a pin. I have no clue what's going on. And then I got my hoodie from another shop, which you guys go back and you can see me shopping for that hoodie. But so I have an interview with them today between 11 and noon. I am super nervous because I feel like I screwed up my last interview, so I'm really super nervous. I want to get the news that I got this interview, that I got this job, so that then I can start preparing, because last time, I think a retail job will go better than the hotel. Because they were hiring because the hotels hire a ton of people. And so I think last year, one of the reasons it was like, oh my gosh, so difficult, is the guy, he literally forgot they hired me because he hired a ton of other people. So he literally forgot to hire me, which is why instead of going up in April, which is when a good chunk of the people go up, the non-college students, some college and students go up starting like early April. If you don't have a job and you're a non-college student, they usually have you start going up in April, especially for the hotels. And then if you're like a college student, you usually go up at like the end of May whenever your semester ends, and then you come. So they actually have workers come in waves, depending. So instead of going up in April, I didn't go up till Mother's Day. So I'm thinking this year, if they hire me, I'll probably be up there fairly quick after Easter, which I can't believe is on April Fool's Day. So I'll probably be up there fairly quick after Easter, which will be fine, because at least I will have gotten to see Rebels, which I still can't believe starts in like 2 weeks. Yeah, starts in like 3 weeks, and then it's on for 3 weeks, and then it's over. So, but like I said, they sent me the job description. I'm like, I can do this. They'll train me how to do it, because it will definitely be a different register system than what I'm used to and stuff like that. And then I start reading the rest of this job description. Now, the title of this job description was cashier position for, and then there's a dash H2B visas, which I think is the visa. Okay, here's the thing you have to understand. Mackinac Island does not hire locally or just within the state or within the country of the United States. They actually hire internationally, because they have, especially the hotels, because they have so many jobs to fill at the hotels. You have concierge, you have bellhops, you have maintenance, you have housekeeping, you have laundry. Like Grand Hotel, they have like 50 different job descriptions, and for each one they need like 30, maybe between 10 and 30 people to fill those job descriptions. So, and obviously you're not going to get a lot of people. They do post locally, they post state, they post nationally, but they also post internationally to get a lot of people for those jobs that others might not go for. I mean, let's face it, there are a lot of jobs in the United States most citizens don't want to do. So they post internationally for those. So they actually have this really thing. So when I looked at my job description, it said the visa, and I kept reading, like the second half of the job description, I wanted to laugh, because I know it's probably the only job description they had, but I wanted to laugh because it's talking about how if I stay and work for 50% of the season, my employer will reimburse me my travel expenses to get from my place of recruitment to my place of employment and back again. And like all this other reimbursement stuff, and I'm sitting there laughing because I don't qualify. Because literally I'm traveling maybe 100, 200 miles. Maybe 250, 300. I don't know how far away it is. It's just probably under 300. I'm only traveling 300 miles. And literally for me, it's like a straight shot. I get on the highway, it's like pretty much straight all the way up to the bridge. So I'm sitting there going, laughing. My mom said it'd be nice if they reimburse the travel expenses because gas is so expensive. But I just sit there and laugh because I'm like, I don't qualify for this. So part of me wonders if that's why I got hired last year, because I'm actually from the state. So it's like, oh, we don't have to reimburse her. She's local. Hire her. So I laugh. It's funny. But it also makes it really interesting to live on Mackinac Island during the summer because it becomes like this really small melting pot because you have people from all over the world who are working there and they're speaking all these different languages. So it makes it really fun and interesting to work there, and not just the workers, but you also have people who are coming from all over the world. So it is like I said last year, it's like it's bursting my bubble. I mean, I live in Midland. We have a pretty decent international community here because of Dow Chemical. So I grew up listening to different languages and stuff like that. But then going to Mackinac Island, which is smaller than Midland, it was like, oh my gosh, they have more people from other countries than down where I live. And we have an international corporation headquartered here. So it's really fun. It's nice. And like I said, everybody's nice up there. I mean, my video for Memorial Day when I was walking to meet Dad, this lady's like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I didn't even see you. I'm like, what? Why are you apologizing for not seeing me? I mean, why are you apologizing? Why are you holding a door open for me? It's very weird. Everybody's very polite up there and very nice. And it's like, it's not just on Mackinac Island. It's like pretty much anywhere you go north of the bridge into the UP, everybody is so stinking nice. It's like one of the reasons why I loved going to Marquette. Everybody was so nice. Everybody was so polite. Everybody was so friendly. I don't have that here. I mean, here during rush hour, it's literally Fast and the Furious, fight for your life. It's like everything's so much different up there. Everything's slower. Everything's better. And that's why I want to move up there, because everything is just slower and better. And it fits my personality better. So it's not just I want to step out of my parents' shadow. It's also that I want to go somewhere where it's a better environment. So cross my fingers this interview goes well, and I will tell you guys how it went. Today on the agenda, after my interview, we are hitting up the library. Woo! That did not sound cool at all. But we are hitting up the library. It's Wednesday. My mom's home. I don't know where she and my brother went. They went to go do something. I don't know. But I am hitting up the library today with them, and I asked my mom last night if we could stop by Little Bighorn Music Store so I could check out and see if they are open and see what they have in terms of guitar straps. And she said sure. So on the agenda today is the library and Little Bighorn. Again, I think he should have chosen a different name. So that's what's on the agenda today after my interview. So wish me luck, guys. Send positive prayers and thoughts my way. I think I'm going to need them. I will talk to you later. Hi, everybody. I'm back, and my day has been amazing. Other than the internet going out for like an hour. But it's back now. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. And everything's great. I had my interview, and it went so awesome. Right now, I am unofficially hired. I am unofficially hired. She's going, the woman who called me, she's going to call my references, and if everything checks out, whether or not everything checks out, she's going to call me next week, and if everything checks out, won't be an issue. She'll officially offer me the job, and if there's some discrepancy, she'll talk to me about it. But as of right now, I am going back to Mackinac Island. So to explain the job, I won't be working at the stores on Main Street. I will be working up on Surrey Hill. I'll be living off of Main Street, so I'll be in the downtown area, which is going to be so different from where I was living last year. And I'll be a cashier, $10 an hour. I'll be getting at least 2 days off a week. At least one day, but the average is like 5, so I'll be getting at least 2 days off a week. I'm like, I will take that. So I'm excited. I'm so excited that today when we went out, I took my Mackinac Island backpack instead of my RTD2 purse, because I will have to get used to taking that with me, because if I go back up there, I will not be taking my RTD2 purse. I will not be taking my BB-8 wallet. Last year I took my lightsaber skirt up with me. That will not be going up with me again this year. I will not be taking my Star Wars 40th Anniversary bomber jacket up with me. I will take, probably I will take a good chunk of my Star Wars t-shirts for when I'm not working, but I'm not going to be like, I'll take my cross necklace, which I forgot to put on, and I will take my charm bracelet. But other than that, my more fancy Star Wars stuff, I'll take all my Star Wars DVDs with me. But other than that, and my Blu-ray player and my laptop. But I'm actually thinking about taking less than what I took last year. Like, I took a ton of stuff up with me this year. I don't think I'm going to take that much stuff up with me this year. It's going to be a similar housing situation, except I won't be living with, like, there were 5 boys, 4 girls, with 8 other people total in one house. It's only going to be, they do up to 5 people in their house. And it's even as less as 4. So it'll be me and at least 3 other people. So it'll be nice. But other than that, I'm excited. I can't wait. And then we went out today and we went to the library. And I'm super excited because one of my new favorite books, my new favorite Star Wars books, is I Am Loving from a Certain Point of View. I love that book. If you guys haven't read it, you have to. It's amazing. And I love audiobooks because I love listening to them at night to help me sleep. And they had the audiobook for From a Certain Point of View and for Canto Bight at Barnes & Noble. They're like $45, almost $50. I'm like, I want it, but I don't want it that much. So I was at the library today and I had a list of all the Star Wars authors who wrote all the authors who wrote Star Wars books, which are on audio, which could be on audio, and I was going through them looking for as many of them as I could, so I could have a lot of audiobooks to listen to. And why did I grab Revenge of the Sith? I just realized I grabbed Revenge of the Sith and I didn't want to, because that is going to be hard to transfer. And I was looking for, I think it was Sherman, and I was looking for it. I was looking in the S's, and I saw this. This is the audiobook for From a Certain Point of View. And it's narrated by, like, I think all the authors are the ones who are reading this story. So it is insane about this. So, and as you can see, it is $44.99. So I am so happy I found that. So I cannot wait to listen to that. So I found that, and then we went to Little Bighorn Music, which was open, which was so nice. And I'm so proud of myself. I found a guitar strap for less than $10. It's actually $4.95. I didn't get, they had one with like Wolverine on it. I'm like, that's cool, and I like Marvel, but I'm not that big into like Wolverine. So I wanted a Star Wars one, and they had this bright orange one. I'm like, it's Rebel orange. So I have a Star Wars, I'm calling it my Star Wars guitar strap because it is Rebel orange. And that is the color I've come to associate the most with Star Wars and the Rebel Alliance, is the orange. So I have my Star Wars guitar strap, and then I got 2 guitar picks. I got this light pink one that's very flimsy, and then I got this light pink one, which bends, but it's not as flimsy. And then, of course, I have the guitar pick I've been using, which is pretty much rock hard. So I have 3 guitar picks now, so it's going to be fun. I gotta figure out how to get that on my thing. So all in all, I've had an awesome day. I'm going to try, we got chicken from the deli for lunch, which is awesome. I love chicken. That's one of the things I will probably miss. I don't have to worry about missing Java Chip during the summer months because there's a Starbucks at Mackinac Island. It's gonna be awesome. So so next week officially will be my start of my countdown if I officially get it. So unofficially I have it. Officially it will come out next week. So I have to start making a list of things I have to buy, things I'm going to take. Work, I have to ask her next week about the work uniform and laundry facilities. There should be a place to do laundry. So I'm going to have to ask about that. I'm going to have to get locks for my suitcases. Mom said I'm not going to be able, Mom has really done a lot. I can't take baby up with me to start with because it's not until I know my roommates how they're going to feel. So baby might actually get left behind for the summer. That's over 6 months without my guitar. But I don't know, I just can't believe this is happening to me, and I'm more excited. I'm actually more hyped now than I was for the hotel. And actually, the house I'll be staying at is right next to the lake view. It's really funny, so I'm excited, I'm pumped. I'm going to get going because I still have to get the video for today upload. I'm gonna have to get this edited together at some point. I am behind on my chapter this week for Crossing Battlefield, so I'm not playing Old Republic today, and I'm probably not playing Old Republic tomorrow, so I can try and get as much of this chapter done so I can post it Friday, so then I can have the weekend off, and then I have to post a chapter next week, which is an interlude, which will be really easy and short. So the interludes that interlude will be up next week, and then I have 2 weeks to get up the following episode-based chapter. So chapter next week, and then I'll have 1, 2, and which will be nice because my birthday is the 8th, so I'll be able to take my birthday off, because last year I spent the entire day of my birthday in my room writing. So that will be nice. Oh my gosh, my birthday's in 2 weeks. I just realized that. Yay, happy birthday to me. So I will get going. I gotta get food. I'm gonna change, food, tidy, all this nice stuff, and just have fun and just do Star Wars stuff for the rest of the day. Yeah, let's just put it that way. I'm pretty much doing nothing but Star Wars stuff. So stay safe, stay sane, you guys. I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers, and I will talk to you later. Bye.